generation.
We need to find Tim Allen, corner him, beat the brakes off him, and make him sign that.
I feel like we don't need to beat the brakes off him.
Well, you know how cool it would be if you had Santa Claus's signature and blood on that poster?
Maybe we could clone him and have him own Santa Claus. Absolutely loved it. Ooh, I'm not even done with my other beer. I just wanted to use this.
That's the son of a choosy snap.
Oh, what's nice too is it stays up high enough so you can sip it.
You can
still get the lip, yeah. Wow. That would have been real unfortunate if it was just flush with it, but it's not. They thought of everything.
It would have been really unfortunate if we fucking hated these. That would have been really unfortunate.
That would have been real bad.
But we do like them. It's a good
I
whip.
like them. It's so simple. And I'm telling you, Choosy.
Choosey's got a 45-minute ad.
I told him, I was like, hey, it came in. I'm excited to open these. We'll talk about them on for next week's episode. He goes, all right, sounds good. I don't think he was expecting a whole lot, but
it's like 45 minutes of us just going, yeah, I like this. This is cool.
All right, now for the anti-ad.
We have talked about nothing for 30 minutes.
Maybe this is the Patreon part.
Yeah.
We had to just get rolling. I'm in a 1965 chair. Jesus, trying to... I don't got underwear on because it's got the lining in the shorts.
I'm crying.
Oh.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
All
right. All right. Podcast starts now.
Okay. we have to re-promote this thing.
Podcast starts.
we haven't talked about it enough. We have to re-promote it.
All right. Podcast starts now. Choose. It's just a black container. There's no. Let me put the sticker on mine.
Is there a sticker on there?
Yeah.
I'll put a sticker on it.
Now I'm OCD with this. That if this doesn't stick like flat, how do you get this off? Should we just not give Judd his? Sell Judd's. You know what my favorite
for 20% markup.
Did you? I know you watched the episode, but do you remember where I was like, my favorite part about the guy asking for our socks? He goes, "You guys know there's a big market for your socks. You know, can I get a pair of yours, Jack's?" And I just stopped. I go, "Not Judd's."
Just got some ugly feet, dude.
We're putting these in a plastic bag, and we'll send them up. How do you get this off? When are we going to start the podcast, do you think?
It starts with us struggling with these stickers.
Hello, and welcome to the Fat Chance Podcast.
I also saw that AJ was barefoot.
Oh, my.
I lost it.
He walked in, and I saw he had his sandals on, and I go, "No socks today." He goes, "I know. I thought about wearing shoes." I go, "No, they're gonna love you." And he goes, "Really?" I go, "You're in the right demographic right now." Do you think that's pretty straight? Choosy. We chose them. You choose them. Choosy.
This is
Uzi, Wheezy, Choosy. Lil Wayne, Michael Wayne, Choosy.
enough of that. These sticker placements are pretty damn good. I think we did a good job.
These are great stickers. I like the Bigfoot thing he's got going on here.
Oh my God, we're Bigfoot.
I'm Bigfoot. I'm Littlefoot. You're Bigfoot. Yeah,
we're Bigfoot because we were selling our socks. We were drinking out of Choosies with this Bigfoot. It's a caveman, I think. It's a caveman.
That's definitely a caveman. He's got a club.
It's a caveman. But no, these are sick. And
Did you believe in AJ's? We do need to re-promote this.
Yeah.
Choosy, wherever I decide to release this episode, we've talked about you a lot today. We love you.
This has been we've talked about you for 45 minutes. I don't know if we started yet.
Maybe. This is going to be just a bunch of clipped together things to make an episode. I'm going to make a montage for 20 minutes. You can tell we are falling apart without Judd.
We are. He's
like our father.
He is.
This is my
Daddy
show,
Judd.
and now I'm like, Judd, I think you need to help me run this.
Judd, I need you right now, dude. I can say disgusting things, but it's all going to end up on Patreon.
No, it's all right. Well, you just let me know what you're comfortable with. What'd you think of AJ's Bigfoot take? that they might be real, but they vibrate at a certain frequency that we freeze and we can't really see them?
No, that's bullshit.
Okay.
I would love to be excited about that idea, but there's absolutely no reason for me to believe that that's a real thing.
Actually, let's talk about the new UFO whistleblower shit.
Oh, I did hear that. The guy was like, there's absolutely UFOs.
And non-human life.
Yeah, well, that's where the UFOs come from.
And we're just like, okay.
Well, no one cares about it because, like, what's going on right now?
I don't know, throw a dart, you'll land on something someone's pissed about.
Yeah, I don't want to be controversial here, but just to say, people are so pissed about Donald Trump. People hate Brett Biden. People hate Tim Allen and Santa Claus.
Are you a fan of Tyler Childers?
Say that one more time.
Tyler Childers?
No.
Are
you a fan of Tyler Childers?
Childers. Why am I am I having a stroke?
Are you a fan of Tyler Childers?
Hello. Are you a fan of Tyler?
Are you a fan of Tyler Childers?
Diddly-do. Tyler Childers.
No, who the fuck is that?
He's a country music singer. He was he's in that like kind of in the outlaw country area, but also kind of like in the Zach Bryan demographic. He just came out with a new song music video, and they have like a gay scene in there, and now everyone's like, well, not listening to him anymore. So I mean, good on you, Tyler, for not letting us really concentrate on the aliens.
No. And Jason Aldean.
Jason Aldean, yeah.
That got crazy. I saw a bunch of news about it. I was like, all right, I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to listen to it on the way back from work. Yeah. I was doing it. I was like, oh, I get why people are mad about this. Did you hear it? Have you listened to
what
it?
is
Oh
it?
my God.
What does it say?
I'll just read you the lyrics.
Read me the lyrics.
It's bananas.
But like, do you think it's actually, because isn't it supposed to be like people are considering it pro-lynching?
I don't think it's pro-lynching. I think it's
We're going to kick your ass kind of bullshit?
Yeah, it's bananas. It's not pro-lynching, though.
But we have all this, and there is life from another planet.
Oh, I haven't seen the music video.
Also, there have been so many UFO sightings that we think, which might actually be real now, that an alien could walk into a press conference and we'd all be like, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, we're like, that's fake.
Yeah. All right,
all right, here we go. So I'm just going to go through the whole. I'm going to go through the whole song.
Skip the choruses, unless that's the bad part.
Okay, well, yeah, here we go. So, all right, so it starts off. Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk. Carjack an old lady at a red light. Pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. Yeah, think it's cool? Well, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag, and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here, we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town. Next verse.
Okay, first of all, let's digest this first part. I don't think that's that bad. Well, basically, it's all like rioting and people like actually really trying to just demolish the place. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do any of that.
Yeah. But come on, dude. Just wait. Here's the next one. Here you go. Got a gun that my granddad gave me.
Oh, boy.
They say one day they're going to round up. While that shit may fly in the city, good luck. Try that in a small town, see how far you make it down the road. And then full of good old boys raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Okay. It's they attack people in the city.
They what?
It mentions city.
Yeah. You trying to say they're putting reference to a certain group of people?
Yeah. I don't think it's trying, but it's there's a lot of people that think, oh, I think I know where this is going. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Yeah,
it's not hard to blur that line.
It's not. But why are you blurring it? Because it doesn't need to be.
Correct.
Here's the thing too with this song is these words are coming out of a widely known person's mouth.
Yep.
There is nothing new about that song and what's actually going on, because in reality, you go to a smaller town, there's a lot less tolerance for people acting quote unquote woke or being sensitive. They're more get shit done and fuck off kind of
Well, it did talk about robbing people. It's not woke and sensitivity.
No, what it's also saying is you robbing people is a shit thing to do. You rob
Everyone,
someone here in my
we all
town,
agree on that.
But saying
yeah.
you rob someone in my town,
You're going
we're
to get shot with my granddad's gun.
Yeah, that's well. The granddad's gun part also preceded when they round up and they're coming for us. We're gonna come back at you, kind of thing. This I don't have a full support of anyone.
I don't get this at all.
But the uprising of people saying this is one pro lynching.
It's definitely not pro lynching. I also don't think it's that controversial.
It's not controversial at all.
I do see where people are drawing the lines, though.
Do you know how many songs literally say like all this? It's just so many songs.
Oh, yeah. But he's just so well known that now he's taking away from our alien talk.
It is. That's annoying.
That's
so
the
Jason
problem.
Aldean, come on, man.
Maybe
Let's
he's an
talk about-
alien.
Maybe
he's an
he's
alien
trying to
splinter
distract.
cell.
Yeah. But dude, there's so many songs of so many genres. They're like, I'll fucking shoot you and your mother and shit like that. It's like,
yep.
We're drawing the line because there's this. I don't know. I'm not going to get into it. This is our demographic right now.
We did it. I got you riled up. I got us riled up there. That was pretty good.
It pisses me off how sensitive we get. Try that in my apartment.
Yeah, try that shit in my apartment. I'll hit you with my dirty socks.
Okay, back to aliens though. I saw a TikTok video. I don't know. It was an interview though. We're like, yeah, we recovered a long time ago, like early 90s, an alien spacecraft, and they had life in there. And they found a life form, a male species, they said, named
How do you know?
Ebe.
Ebe.
E-B-E-E. E-B-E. So I'm pronouncing it Ebe. Maybe it's Ebe. Who knows?
Ebe.
Ebe.
You know how hard it is to be scared when it's named Ebe?
What's your name? Ebe. And that's exactly how he said it to Ebe.
They just call him a nerd
Hello,
and shut
we
the door.
come in peace. My name Ebe.
They just slam the door and call him a pussy and tell him to get the fuck out of here.
Go home, Ebe.
That's so wild.
Ebby. My name is Ebby.
That'd be so wild. It'd be so hard to be afraid of it. It'd be so hard.
You couldn't. You could. I imagine it's like 3 feet tall, but he. Don't want to assume your gender.
They did say he. It was
he. Yeah.
How
How did we know?
That's the question.
How did we know?
Do
he has the round testicle balls. Now, if we cut it from earlier, they won't know what we're talking about with the round testicle penis.
Check it out on the Patreon.
Yeah.
But does every male species have a wiener then? No matter what.
Someone else's definition of male.
But the
Different than
alien.
ours. Yeah, alien male.
Scientifically, if these scientists are saying it was an alien male,
Okay.
do they know by looking at the genitalia of that alien male, or did Ebe go, I'm a man?
Yeah. But if you're a man, then you're a human, right?
Or it's just I think
Maybe that's their way.
no,
of,
because
like,
there's
communicating to
male
us.
female deer, male female
Fair.
fish. So it's not human, it's just species.
Species, okay.
And so there's the female, by definition, I would say, this is also not actually the definition, but I'm saying in my head, the female is the one that carries the child, and the male is the one that fucks the shit out of the one that carries the child.
Do you think Ebe listens to Jason Aldean?
Ebe, you could not try that in a small ship.
Not in my small galaxy.
You try that in a small planet.
The title of this is going to be Try That in a Small Town, and we're going to get a weird demographic for this.
No, try that in a small planet. That's what it's going to be. Something like that. Try that in a small planet.
Oh, fuck.
But
no. So it continues. It says they kept him in captivity, basically, like a zoo animal.
like an
And
orca.
he was sharing secrets, and their technology is like apparently 50,000 years ahead of ours.
How do you even
And
quantify
then he
that?
died in like 1958.
He died in 1958. Here's the thing: is his technology is 50,000 years in advance of ours, and we just put him in a cage, and he was like, "Fuck." Because 1950, we didn't have anything that crazy. They're like, put him in a box.
I'll show you the video after this one.
We had him in a cage until he died.
I think he lived in God, what was one of the like popular UFO places? No,
Area 51.
No, it's a different one. I don't know. But
There's another UFO place. I mean, there's another.
you know how popular Area 51 is? That can't be our most like secretive place.
Correct. That's the popular one.
Yeah.
There's a secret one. There's probably Area 37. No one checks there. Why are they called areas? Where's Area 1?
You know what I hope it's called? I hope it's like Instagram profiles where it's like the real Mark Wahlberg. It's just where are they at? At the real Area 51.
51.
You get there, it actually says at the real Area 51.
Just a middle finger.
Remember that storming of Area 51 that people organized on Facebook?
They did do it, didn't they? They didn't storm it, but they had a bunch of people
They had
there.
a bunch of people like, let's get together and they can't kill us all. And I remember, I think someone's like, if you come, you will all die.
Yeah, if you do try to this, we can kill all of you.
Ebe will come out in forces.
He died in 58.
But he's still with us.
But no, it was basically just a nerd lala. That's what it was. They were not taking Molly. They were not tripping on acid. They were not rubbing soft scarves on their face. What they were doing is playing with lightsabers. That's all they were doing.
Do you think 50,000 years from now teleportation exists?
We have to talk to Eve about that.
Well, I want to put this out there to Ebe in the future. Ebe, if teleportation exists, come into my apartment right now.
You know how fucking wild that'd be?
Now, I would shit my pants.
And then we'd go, what's your name? And he'd go, Ebe. And then we all go,
Pussy! This guy could show up right and be like, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
You would look at me and be like, how'd you arrange that?
Yeah, like, wow.
I've just had a guy around
First
the
choosy
corner.
now, Ebe.
Choosy. We chose them. You choose them. I'm not going to do that.
Choosy.
again.
It's not an alien named Ebe.
Although, you know what? You should name the caveman on there Ebe.
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 Yeah, we should find a name for this. Oh, but since we did cut out the entire first half of this, let's talk about what this choosy thing is that I was so excited about and you were talking about it.
Yes. So we have our first. We have our first sponsor.
Yeah.
We have our first collaborator. A wonderful company by the name of The Choosy has reached out to us and sent us this beautiful product. If you can't tell, zoom in because I'm not going to zoom in for you. But have you ever met a Yeti?
Have you ever met a koozie before? Well, this is just like that, except it holds chew. Let me show you guys.
It's amazing. So, are you sick of the ring on the back pocket of your jeans? Well, say begone to your ring. This is my best Willie Mays. Billy Mays. Willie Mays.
Jesus.
That's a baseball player.
You are stroking.
I am.
The ring on your pants, I know my fiance hates it. It's
ShamWow.
gone. You don't have to hold it in your pants anymore. No one gets to see that nasty ring. All you do is you put it in the bottom of the choosy, like this.
And then it screws into the choosy. It's not an added piece on the bottom. It's all in one.
It's all in one. It screws into the bottom, so it's about here. It's not making it unwieldy too tall. All right, it's all you need. Right now we've got a tall, skinny can in here. You can do a short can. I think you can even do glass bottles.
You can do glass bottles, seltzers, 12-ounce cans of beer. It comes with the top so you can do cocktails. You can do coffee.
And
it has
straw.
a straw for all our ladies inners or guys inners if you prefer a straw, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how many guys are drinking out of a straw container, but if you are, go for it. More power to you.
But it's beautiful. I'm going to actually test it
Comes
tonight.
with a sticker as well.
The sticker, we put it
And
on.
a barcode as a business card. And you know what?
Cheers to choosy.
We love you. Cheers to
Thanks,
choosy.
choosy.
We should make that a segment, a cheers to choosy.
Cheers to choosy.
I started watching Bussin' with the Boys a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
I like it. And they have a shout out, no free shout out kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where they actually shout out something that they like. We do a cheers to choosy. What do you want to cheers to today? What's our cheers to choosy?
Is it like something? Is it like something
I don't
that
know. This is the
happened, a
first time we're
product?
doing it, and I just came out with it 5 seconds ago.
Well, here's something fun. I don't have anywhere to be here tonight. That's a cheers to
Okay,
choosy.
cheers to choosy
Cheers to
and
choosy
your
on that
manager
one.
dying for the day, for the night, not actually dying.
She'll be alive tomorrow, but she's out of town today. She's at a concert with her mother and her sister, and I hope they're having a splendid time. But while she's out, the boys are going to be choosy, and you know. What do you want to cheers to
I got
choosy?
one. I won't name names because I'm allowed to tell anyone. I was told today. This is more of a This is a cheers to my buddy. I had a friend of mine come out to us recently, and he's been holding on to that one for a while. We all had a little inkling, but he says there's a big weight off his shoulders. Love him for it. That he's his own person now. So, cheers to that guy.
Cheers to Choosy.
Cheers to Choosy. We are doing that every episode.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
We're very happy for you. It's a big move.
It's great. I found out today, and
was it via text or was it like a?
no, he's here visiting right now.
Oh, so it's in person?
It's in person. He wanted
Nice.
to tell us in person, and I couldn't be happier for him. It's I couldn't imagine the weight on your shoulders, keeping that in, and then what it feels like to have that off.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, they say shame.
Shame.
Well, that's what like gay shame, like that kind of thing. That type of weight comes from not talking about it. So like if you're keeping a secret and you feel like you can't tell people about it, like that becomes even worse. And then as soon as you say it and bring it out into the universe and like you tell it to people, shame's gone. Not that he should be ashamed, absolutely not. But that's like where I think hopefully
gonna
have much better days and mornings and nights.
Oh, absolutely. I even told him, I was like, I didn't tell him. I'm talking to my girlfriend. I'm like, he seems lighter.
Nice.
He seems lighter. He's happy. I mean, he always talked a lot, but he's really talking now. But it's good. I think that's a good thing, and
it is. Congratulations.
If you're afraid to do it, I understand.
If you want to do it for the first time in the comments,
absolutely.
We'll cheers to Choosy for you.
You know who's going to be supportive? Blade Swordsman, Tinker 1148, Michael Frank, the Sock Smeller. Maybe these aren't the people you want to come out to, but I know they're very nice people from what their comments are online.
Yeah, they all seem very nice and genuine.
And we'll be nice to you, too.
We'll be very nice.
That's the most wholesome thing I think we've ever done.
It's the most wholesome thing, yes. And hopefully the makers of Choosy aren't homophobic.
Also, if you like Choosy, reach out to us. And, we'll forward you right to the manufacturer.
Right to the manufacturer. Take good care of you.
We will.
Well,
we have to. We have another hour to fill.
We have a lot of time
restarted.
here. Like we were talking about, like my bachelor parties and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on a bit with this.
Okay.
So I want to see what your reaction is. So
I love this.
Do you know what's like when people ask me why I like strip clubs?
Okay.
Specifically full nude ones.
Okay.
I go like, have you ever like been to an aquarium and fed the stingrays?
Yeah.
That's what it's like. You hold a little dollar up like that, and it just comes up, sucks out of your fingers. What do you think about that?
Coming out of your mouth, I love it. That's one of those ones where
I have to say it. It's different. It's not a conversation piece.
We gotta get the wording right. I like where you're going with it, but there are jokes that. Like Chastity, Judd and I were talking about Chastity, or he had this conversation with Chastity. Judd was saying like, whatever he was, and Chastity's like, you should say that on stage, and he goes, if you said it, it'd be funny on stage. Coming out of my mouth, it wouldn't be funny on stage. Certain people can just say certain things.
Yep.
And the way you deliver things, like probably a more dry, longer story might come better out of me than someone else versus your Stingray strip club thing. I look like a fuckboy saying it.
I'm a fuckboy. Everyone thinks I'm a fuckboy. You should have seen that roast I was at.
I think I get it more than you do.
You should have seen the roast I was at. I was told I looked like a Ken doll. No, that wasn't me. That was someone else. But I was basically told I looked like...
you still have like a weird, like, in my opinion, maybe it's because I know you now. Mm-hmm. And I was telling AJ in the last one, like, now that I know you paint dragons, I don't see it as much anymore. Also, it's the colorful tattoos. Mm-hmm. If you show your colorful tattoos, I think the fuckboy level goes down.
Goes a little bit down, yeah.
Goes a little bit. If it's all black and white tattoos, one that says "walk the line," I got a fraction on one and a W on my thigh. Yeah, you're like,
could be fuckboy.
How many frats were you in?
Yep. No, I definitely get the fuckboy thing. I definitely get the fuckboy thing until I start talking to people and they're like, "Holy shit, you're not that bad."
That's kind of a hard thing to get past, I think, with comedy too.
You
don't want to laugh at the guy you think is already kind of cool.
Yep. Yeah, I remember when I first pulled up. It was always like people didn't really want to talk to me, and I didn't want to talk to people because I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like go out of my way and talk to anyone unless like I feel like I'm not being like looked at like weird.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then eventually, like, obviously I knew Brandon, so that worked out well. And then, like, I met more people. But, like, I remember when it first started, I was like, everyone just thinks I'm such a douche. Like, my first mic, I went
same,
up. I was like, fuck. My first mic, I went up, finished my set. It went pretty well because it was obviously the first time anyone goes up and they say something remotely funny. People are like, oh, okay.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, it's new. We haven't heard this.
yep.
Yeah.
And then right afterwards, Elijah was the one. I've told you this already. He just goes, that's Jack, everybody. Way too confident.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. But
I don't know if I said it on here, but I know the first time I saw you perform. And it might have been, was it the first time you did it at High Note or no? No.
no, because I think I did it. I think I started like maybe a couple weeks or a month before you started.
Maybe. But I didn't see you around till I'd probably
Did you start in the summer?
last summer?
Yeah. Or was it a little bit before that?
It was no, I started in like basically I did my first one 2 years ago, my first mic ever, and then I didn't do it for 6 months. So I feel like I started last winter or 2 winters ago.
I started in August 2 years ago because that's when the improv opened.
Yeah.
And
I
then
think
so 6 months after that, it was like probably when I first saw you again.
Either way,
yeah.
I remember going to the High Note and you're wearing a Disney comic shirt.
Oh, yeah. I remember that story.
You're in a Disney comic shirt, and I go, oh, shit, he kind of travels and does comedy.
He does it at Disney. He's probably clean.
And you were with someone, too. I was like, new people usually don't come with anyone.
Yeah.
They're, like, by themselves. They're loners. I was by myself. I was like, and you got up, and you did fairly well. Then I was like, oh, okay, shit. And then that was it. I was like, oh, my God, he actually, like, he might travel and do this. Maybe he's just stopping in for practice before a show.
Yeah, right.
Because
that's the thing.
So
you have no
on,
idea. You have
don't
no
know,
idea who's who.
You also don't know how it works either.
Right.
Like, it took me forever to realize I thought bars, and then we should get off this comedy topic. I thought bars, like the bar owners, booked the comedians. I didn't realize it was comedians running the shows for a bar, booking other comedians. So I'm like, oh, I have to be friendly to people I don't like.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do still kind of do that. It's also weird though, like we'll go off it right after this. The mic, people that do open mic sets,
Yeah.
and then you see them do a set at a show, you go, oh, now I know why they're doing shows. Because here's a perfect example, and this is all the flowers to Chris Schmidt.
Yeah.
When Chris Schmidt's like doing new stuff like for the first time and it's funny, I go,
Yeah.
oh, this is really good. But like I'm like I haven't seen him do a show before.
Yeah.
And then I saw him do like his like a book show like at the Improv, and I was like, holy shit! Like actually kills
stringing stuff together.
Yeah.
And
it's really cool.
I even still struggle to this day where I'm like, I'll go do a mic, and I'm like, oh, that wasn't great. I'm like, dude, you were practicing. This isn't supposed to be perfect. Yeah, you want to kill at one, but then you go to a show and you put so much more effort into piecing things together. It's a puzzle.
Yep.
Like the way you put it is like a show is a completed small puzzle.
Yep.
And then you're just trying to find the pieces. You're flipping the pieces right side up on open mics.
Yeah, like I haven't written jokes like a new one for a while, and then I did that roast, and I was like, oh, I have the itch to write again.
It gets you
then you're
need
like
something
forced
to get
to
the
it.
itch going again. Mine was we'll talk about it afterwards. I was not a dark place, but I got livid this week with stuff. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go burn the world down. Fucking.
Was it because you listened to Jason Aldean?
No, Ebe was in my ear. It was like, the human race is not going to survive. You are the one to save us all. Do you ever feel like you're way more important than you actually are?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. Like, I've only ever been in control of this body.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what it's like to be you.
No.
And for all I know, you're just a fixture of my imagination.
We could very well be.
Yeah.
No, it's one of the worst. This is a very bad. This is a bad character trait of mine.
Narcissism?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Soft narcissism, absolutely. I feel people's feelings very well, but I care about it. But when I'm like in my own zone, it's just like I'm the best in the fucking world all the time. And
I think part of that is a good thing.
so, well, this is my fiance hates this. We'll like go to a concert or we'll go do something, and like I'll just go, I could do that all the time, all the time. We went to Summerfest, and there was a guy. He was like
I do
Like,
that
we
with
got to do an argument.
I do that with like sports sometimes.
Oh, I don't do that with sports. Look at this ankle. I've given up, dude.
I think I'm like way more athletic than I probably am. But I also know I'm decently athletic. I thought you were gonna go with like concerts. My girlfriend took me to my favorite bands of all time is Midland. It's a country band, and they're playing at Red Rocks. It's like a dream venue, and to see them at too. I'm like, this is top 5 concerts I want to see in my life up to this point. And she goes, "Let's go." She gets tickets from a friend, like VIP. I'm 10th row, and I get there. I forgot she was there. I was like, she was behind me during the concert, and she was like sitting down, and I'm like, get up, we're having fun, and she's like trying to look around, take it in too, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna turn on, and I was she was like, you were in your own world. I could have left for the whole concert, and you would have been fine, and I was like a schoolgirl screaming every song.
That's awesome.
But that's
good.
That's a good feeling. Not like leaving your girlfriend in the dust. I didn't mean to do that.
That is situationally
like
sometimes a good
having
feeling.
something that can bring you that much joy, it's a top tier feeling.
Yep. It's like every time I see Santa at the mall.
Oh, the nostalgic feeling of that is phenomenal.
Whenever I see people in line to take pictures with Santa, I go, fuck, I wish I could do that.
You could. It's just
no. I wish it was cool. Like I thought it was cool to do that. Like I wish I was excited to see Santa.
Dude, we should do a Santa thing this winter. Even if I move, let's do a Santa thing.
Where are you moving?
Well, my lease is up in 2 months. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you this. I might leave in 2 months.
To where?
I don't know yet.
Like out of state?
Yeah.
To see your lady?
No, she's got North Carolina is not my thing. I don't know if it's her thing a whole lot. We won't get into that, but probably Denver or Texas.
So then a Santa thing comes from Texas?
We could do, I'll just bring everything back up and we'll do a Santa. I want to do a Santa cast with you every year.
You gotta do the Santa cast.
I've never met someone who likes Christmas as much as you and I.
I love Christmas so much.
It's the best. Santa Claus, I think, is going to be up year round.
Yeah, it has to be. That's such a good poster.
That's no longer a Christmas decoration. That's just that's one of my favorite movies decorations.
We need to find Tim Allen, corner him, beat the brakes off him, and make him sign that.
I feel like we don't need to beat the brakes off him.
Well, you know how cool it would be if you had Santa Claus's signature and blood on that poster?
Maybe we could clone him and have our own Santa Claus.
We have to talk to Ebe.
Ebe. I really want to know how they pronounced it.
I also want to know how they calculated that 50,000 years of development was... They were 50,000 years ahead?
There are so many things.
Because
Nate Bargatze has a joke about, like, we just believe stuff. Like, is it true, or do you know I'm not going to do the research to look into it kind of thing? Like, cockroaches live to be 150 years old. Really? Or do you just know I'm not going to, like, check you up on that one?
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
They can survive nuclear war. Like, do you think I'm going to be doing experiments? No.
No.
I'm not going to be doing an experiment on a cockroach.
Let's test to see if they'll survive an explosion.
Yeah.
All right. Can someone build the atomic bomb? We're going to drop it on this one cockroach. If he lives, great.
My experiment would be a shoebox with a cockroach in it and just throw a couple
we did
firecrackers in it.
We did lose Japan in the experiment, but
It's part of it. Do you watch that movie yet?
no, I want to. I almost thought about going by myself last night.
I was going to go.
Is that
No, going to a movie by yourself is one of the best things you can ever do in your life. It's so much cooler.
Okay.
It's so much better that way.
all right? Just making sure. I would prefer it. I like watching movies by myself, anyways.
Mm-hmm. It's so fun because you're sitting there. No one's talking. No one goes like this.
Oh, wait, what's going on? What'd he say? That's the worst.
It's so fun. Just sit there with a little bit of popcorn. Get yourself a candy.
Did you see Avengers Endgame?
I cried at the end of it.
You cried at the end of it?
Not when Robert Downey Jr. died, but right when they all came through the portals.
That was emotional, yeah.
I was like, holy shit, this is the accumulation of the first movie I saw in high school. Like, high school, and it came out like, what was it? Endgame came out 2 years ago?
Any of them since?
No.
Neither have I.
I've watched a couple. I've watched the new Black Panther.
That to me was the end. And I was like, I'm done. I still want to see the newest Spider-Man. But we're in the theater, me and my roommate, I was living in Miami at the time, and second to last row, there's this group of kids in the back, their phones on. the whole time. This lady next to me is talking the whole fucking time. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm getting annoyed. And I was like, all right, I can get through it. It's a loud enough movie, whatever. Ignore the phone light next to me. And then all of a sudden, behind me, something's happening in the movie, and then this guy basically like predicts what the line is next. And I'm like, fuck. I was like, but right away I was like, you know what? That was a good fucking guess.
Good call.
Okay. Then he did it 5 more times. I'm like, you've seen this movie already.
Oh my God.
He's just ruining it for everyone around him. He
no
did the
worse
on your
person.
left. I was like, dog.
You can't do that.
You
dude.
can't do that.
You can't. That's a fun moment for everyone because everyone's like, oh, I remember when that
That
first
is
happened.
the only time in a theater I've seen people like cheer, stand up, whatever. That was great.
Yeah, no, it's a good fucking movie. That's real good. My favorite movie experiences was when I went to go see the 3rd Pirates of the Caribbean
Which one was that about?
at World's End. It was like right when they finally beat Davy Jones kind of thing.
Okay. Those
And,
all kind of blend together for me.
Yeah, the first 3 are good. Everything after that, I'm not gonna watch them. There's no chance in hell. But I remember going there with my parents, and you can't reserve seats back then, so people just buy tickets and sit wherever.
Yeah, I like that better.
Pretty much. I mean, I think you could. I think they gave you spots, but there was a lot of like you can just sit wherever because it's not. There's more seats.
It's because they were never full.
Right. And that theater was full, and I had to watch that. I was like probably 10, 12. And I watched, there was only 3 spots left. They were not next to each other. So it was like my mom, my dad, and myself, like all over the theater.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there by myself just next to strangers and just every once in a while like look up and like find my dad or my mom and be like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. And then at the end, it was so cool because like we got in the car, started driving home, and we were like, that was so good, part right there.
Yeah.
And it's way cooler that way as opposed to like
You
being,
can talk about it afterwards.
as opposed
No, I
to
like
talking about
that.
during it.
What's the best place in a theater? I can tell you the worst. I think the theater is the only place you can for sure say front row is the worst fucking place to sit.
Yeah, but now when you have the recliners, it doesn't matter that much anymore because you can lay on your back and you can see everything.
I still don't like it. I like feeling
Middle is the best spot.
Middle for sure. And because even if you're front with the recliners, you still kind of have to move your head to see the whole screen.
Yep.
If you can lean back and your head doesn't have to move at all,
It's better.
that's perfect.
Yep. Middle, or like the one right before the handicap where there's the bar, so you can put your feet up
you
on
can put
it.
your feet up.
Yep.
That's if they aren't recliners.
Yep.
The recliners seem to be pretty common now. I haven't been to a movie in probably years. I'm going to see Oppenheimer in theaters. I actually think I'm going to go do the IMAX like they recommend.
There's no IMAX in Wisconsin.
There was.
No, there's like
We had one, yeah.
No, they just say IMAX. IMAX is like a certain film size, I believe, or like
What's the globe one we got?
it's ultra screen.
No, I swear we have an IMAX.
We don't have an IMAX.
We have an IMAX.
We do not have an IMAX. I think the closest one's in Michigan. You can give it a goog, fine, but we don't have an IMAX.
I'll give it a goog.
You can get like an ultra screen or whatever they call them, super screens, and that will be it. But yeah, there's no actual IMAX. The most recent movie I think I saw in theaters was it was a Santa movie.
AMC Mayfair Mall 18 and IMAX Theater.
It's not a real IMAX. It's not a real IMAX.
Well, how can you call it IMAX and it not be an IMAX?
They have loopholes.
It says IMAX 2D.
It's not an IMAX. Look up the definition of look up
I'm not doing that much research.
Look up where the real IMAX is. How many real IMAX theaters are there? What was the Santa Claus movie I just saw? It was basically where the guy from Black Widow just kills a bunch of people as Santa Claus. It was cool. It was like Taken, but with Santa.
Taken with Santa?
Yes, Santa was Liam Neeson.
Not bad Santa? Santa was not Liam Neeson. He was not Russell Crowe. It was is it the one where they sing in the jail?
No, it's literally Santa kills people with like candy canes and shit.
Oh shit. It says there are 31 that can show 70 millimeter film.
And that's what IMAX is.
What the fuck? All right, moving on. I need to pee. How long do you think?
Violent Night. That's what I saw.
Violent Night. Oh, I've seen that. Where is that on? Is that on Netflix?
I know. I saw it in theaters. That's the last one I saw.
What do you
in
think of
theaters.
Netflix new rules where you can't
Sucks.
share accounts anymore?
It sucks.
I
'cause
no longer have Netflix.
Yep. Well, I do, but I basically I have Netflix and I gave it to my mom, my grandparents, my fiance's dad, my fiance's mom, and my cousin.
And now none of them have Netflix.
None of them can have it.
Yeah.
And if they do want it, they have to like text me and be like, check your email and approve it. And I'm like, I'm done doing this. I did it for a month.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sick
wouldn't
of
do
doing
that
it anymore.
The I'm traveling kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
sucks.
did it. We did it once, and it lasts for a few days, and then you got to do it again, and it's like, you know what? I'm just not watching Netflix now. Realistically, there wasn't a lot on Netflix that I was watching.
No, there's not a lot. Right now, what I've really gotten into is Peacock.
What are you watching? Yellowstone?
No, right now I'm watching. Well, my fiance likes to put on Vanderpump Rules. I also love Vanderpump Rules.
You're definitely a reality TV guy.
I like Vanderpump Rules.
I watched. We were in college. We watched Siesta Key.
Don't know what that is.
What's Vanderpump Rules?
It's all these people. So one of the girls from Real Housewives of Orange County, the ladies.
Okay.
She owns a bunch of restaurants and bars. All right. One of these bars is everyone that works at a bar basically in LA wants to be an actor or actress or musician or whatever. And so it follows around this group of people that want to be famous because they're models and stuff, but they're never going to make it.
That's the thing. I think if you agreed to be on the show, you know it's not going to make you famous.
The show made them famous. Absolutely.
Yeah, but like not the famous they want to be.
Yeah, they're not going to be actors
Yeah.
after that. So they just got drawn. It was funny because it was like a bunch of 20-somethings that like moved out to LA to like chase their dreams. They're not very good at it, but they were like just chaos every day, like over and over again. And so it was just like a lot of fun to watch. I watched it with my mom in middle school. My mom like would throw it on and be like, all right, I'm gonna come watch this. And then
it's that old of a show?
Oh yeah, it's still going. And yeah, they just had a big season. The big Tom Sandoval. Fuck you, Tom Sandoval. He cheated on Ariana with Raquel. Raquel's a whore.
Raquel sounds like a whore.
She was a whore, but she sucked.
You think Eve's a whore?
No. He's a one-woman kind of man.
What do you think alien women look like?
I don't know what Eve looks like. I don't know. Because here's the thing.
Do you
aliens,
think Eve,
there's multiple aliens.
Honestly, I think he's gray.
No.
Really? Do you think they have hair? Because I can't picture an alien with hair.
Well, we have hair. Why can't they?
But I can't picture an alien with hair because of all the images we've seen, they're always like short,
Chewbacca.
huge head, slimy.
Chewbacca.
Not an alien. He's
Yeah,
Star
he
Wars.
is.
Also, just realized you have a lightsaber next to the.
That's my alligator.
That's an alligator?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pee. You talk.
Go choosy. Anyway, while we talk about choosy, I'm going to talk about Vanderpump Rules. Oh, and I've been watching a lot of Love Island lately. Love Island in the U.S. just came out. There's actually a girl on there that is from the 414 Milwaukee. I haven't been caught up. Actually, no, I'm caught up. And she might get voted off this week. But I think the only thing that might save her is because I think she's pretending to like our man Bergie. And Bergie I used to like in the beginning of the season. But now I think he's kind of a little bitch. I thought he was cool. Not cool. I thought he was cute. And he needed a lot of help with talking to girls. And then as soon as he got a little bit of attention, he started turning his back on the boys. But also, he turned his back on Victor. Victor sucks. Victor's a Spaniard that looks like Jason Momoa. And he's just like, I don't know why Bergie is going to be doing that to me. Bergie, you're turning your back on me. I don't even want to look at you. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I have to cut that out.
So I just went and peed in my roommate's bathroom. Can we agree this is a psychotic amount of travel-sized toothpastes to have in your bathroom? I know you're moving soon, but like, did you think you were going to use one a day for the next? There's
nothing left in any of them.
Six travel.
There's
No,
nothing left in
there's
any of them.
stuff in all of them. Feel them. There's 6 travel-sized toothpaste.
Here's the thing. I think this man forgot to buy toothpaste and found these. They're all different kinds. They're all different kinds.
They're all Colgate.
Well, they're different types. Colgate Cavity Protection, Colgate Scope.
You went to the Target section and just went the travel Target section, and
Is that what he did?
I don't know. I've never seen that before. I've peed in that bathroom so many times.
This is wild.
How was my stream? Sound okay? Healthy?
I wasn't paying enough attention to it, but it sounded pretty good. I have to pee now too, so you have to say something weird because I totally fucked
Were you
up the timer.
speaking like Chewbacca-ese?
No, I was speaking like Victor from Love Island. He's Such a nerd. There's a lady that's on Love Island right now, U.S. I'm all caught up. She's from the 414 from Milwaukee.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I think she might get voted off.
Would you like
tonight.
another beverage?
Yes, please.
Would you like another lemonade?
Whatever
These
you want to
weren't
give
bad.
me. Whatever you want to give me.
You want to see? You want to try a bottle, and let's
Yeah,
show
let's
that
show
the
how it
bottle
goes.
fits.
Let's show
in
how it
there?
works.
Would you like a new Glarus?
Sure. And she's in the 414. I think she's having tough luck with the boys. And unfortunately, the only guy that I think she's going to have a connection with is this nerd named Bergie.
Bergie?
His nickname's Bergie. And he's very sweet, but he's very socially awkward and does not know how to communicate very well. And all the guys were teaching him how to do stuff, and some other girls were like, hey, you have to do this. Let's get your confidence up. And now he's starting to get some attention by a pretty girl, and he's starting to kind of be a weasel. I liked him because I was like, this guy deserves to find love. He seems like a good guy. But I also don't think he's a weasel at heart. I think he just doesn't know what he's doing yet. So I'm hoping he gets a chance to redeem himself, but he might get voted off.
I think a lot of guys are once you can go pee, but I think a lot of guys, they seem like very nice people because they haven't gotten attention. But the minute they get attention, they realize how big of a drug that is, and they're gonna try and seek it from as many people as possible. So I can see him becoming a weasel for a bit, and then maybe true personality comes out, and he's good. I don't even know who the fuck we're talking about. Bergie. I'm going to take this moment to thank the sponsors for the golf outing. So once again, we are going to thank Paradise Builders. Thank you to Keith. We have People Power. We have Jay Gilbertson Exteriors. We have Custom Amish Cabins for Left. Shout out Mr. Vocal and Kayla Vocal, Danny and Mikey, as well as Jody. I love you, Jody. Miss you. We have a birthday one day apart. Sprecher Brewery. Sprecher Brewery has just joined the club. Our good friends we got a bunch of them now. Our good friends at Clark's Premier Tree Service. Sorry, Nathan, didn't mean to leave you out there. Nathan's one of our big sponsors. So if you have any stumps you need removed from your yard, or if you just want a bunch of hunks showing up to your house in a truck to work on your yard, call Nathan. Okay? And that's about it. If I forgot one, I'll throw you in. Don't worry. But we got a bunch of you. I'm excited to have you guys. So far, so good. AJ is committed to be at the tournament. We got 3 more comics we need. I think we know who we're going to get. Officially, each hole is technically sold out. But we have opened up enough spots where we can double up on each. So we are looking for a few more people to play. I didn't know that was a twist off, Jack. I'm sorry. So if you're looking to play, I would like to have a few of you guys that do watch this come play, and we'd love to have you. Preferably, get your order in by Monday so you get a T-shirt, because I'm starting to think those of you who order after August 1st will not be getting a T-shirt from us. You're getting a T-shirt, sir.
A T-shirt?
Are you coming to the event?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your groups yet?
I have to get them to commit, actually. I have to get them to actually book it.
Well, I just need them to pay me.
Yeah.
Or I need them to commit to me, and they don't need to pay me immediately. I can request them in a few days after if they need time to get their mind together or ask their mom for their chore money.
Sounds good. I will reach out to everyone and say, hey, if anyone's interested, let me know, and then I will connect them with you.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, I just need your group names. Even if it's like, hey, we have 3, we're looking for a 4th, take the 3 so I can put it down, because eventually I just need a T-shirt number. I'll show you the T-shirt designs. I'm making hats too.
Ooh.
We're both hat guys.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be nice. Do you like the style hat I'm wearing?
Yeah, I do like that hat.
Yeah. So it's gonna be like this, and then it's either gonna be a red hat or a black hat. I would prefer black, but they're really hard to find. My idea is cool. Black hat, red rope, and then the red white logo, which would be sweet.
That would be sweet. But
I also found a cool red one, white rope.
Red white would be sweet. Yeah. We would look like MAGA.
And that's the crowd that's going to be there.
Yep. No, they will be there.
Jason Aldean's performing. Ebe is hosting. And we need a picture. We need to mock up something of what Ebe looks like.
Ebe.
Okay, how is it with the bottle?
It's nice.
Is it interesting?
Yeah.
It's huge.
It's a long bottle.
I'm gonna
have
a sip.
Hang
because I want to know what it's like to... But you could still hold it from the top if you want.
Yeah, and this is sweet.
They're not heavy.
No, this is great.
Phenomenal. This is literally.
I'm
once he
testing out
followed
cold
me-
times. I'm
once he
testing out
followed
cold
me
times.
and I saw the product. He followed all the accounts, and I was like, "Hey, I love this. You want to send some here, and we'll promote the shit out of it."
Yeah.
And we're going on 2 hours now. of
We've
promoting.
only talked about
Yeah.
Cheesy for 2 hours. We talked a little bit about Jason Aldean and a little bit about Ebe. We talked far too long about Bergie.
You talked about Bergie. I was talking about Bergie. I don't even know who Bergie is. But Bergie's definitely going to be a fuckboy. Here's the thing. If a guy is a recluse and doesn't talk to a bunch of people for like 25 years, let's say, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he gets a haircut, girls start giving him attention, loses virginity, then he's got a bunch of attention. He's going to be a fuckboy. He's like, I got to make up for lost time.
Yep.
He's going to be a fuckboy. You can't think that guy for sure is going to be like, oh, he's a one and done. No, he's not. He's a ticking time bomb, okay? And he is going to come on everything.
He's so full of cum.
So he has to release. I am sorry, Rachel, right now, because I know you're going to text me like, that was a fun part to listen to.
Yeah. He is Oppenheimer. And he's going to...
Wait, have you seen it?
No.
Okay.
But he's going to fucking blow up.
He is.
Blow up.
Over a bunch of Asians.
Probably. That's what those type of guys
The
like.
gym's calling me. Should I answer a phone call from the gym?
Sure. We need anything we can get right now.
I've answered a phone call from the gym, hammered once. I was 4th of July weekend this year. I answered it. I'm like, hello, this is Michael. Like, is this the name of the gym I work at? I go, it can be.
It is?
And like, aren't you guys 24/7? I go, yes, but we're not there 24/7. He goes, are you the manager? I go, some days.
Just hammered.
And he goes, well, I would like to sign up. And I go, well, you can't. It's 11 o'clock at night in Michigan right now. He goes, this is not very professional. I go, I don't even work there. And then he called again. He goes, what's your name? I go, I don't know. And then I hung up on it.
The manager. Ebe.
Yeah.
My name is Ebe.
I'm doing
But
that.
there can be hairy aliens because Chewbacca's a hairy alien.
Chewbacca's not real.
Neither is Ebe at this point. We do not know.
Ebe is. He died in 1958 in a zoo cage in the real Area 51. Hashtag alien life. What do I put in here? My SD cards?
No, because what if you lose them?
Oh, you know what? I bet you my AirPods fit in here.
Oh, they're probably good. That's deep.
Oh, my AirPods fit in here. So you know what? You want to go on a nice hot boy walk because it's a hot boy summer, but you want to drink a little bit first? Or you want to drink? You got shorts that don't have pockets, okay? You got that I do right here. You got shorts that don't have pockets? Toss your AirPods in. Throw the case underneath there. No one knows you're drinking either.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. I'm going to forget these are in
No
here.
one knows you're drinking a $300 beer right now.
Cheers. They're safe and sound. This is great. I'm putting my AirPods in. I'm going to
You should
forget
take
they're in
those
here.
out
Yeah, I just did.
immediately.
Yeah.
You could put... Oh, snacks. Snacks for a day drinking.
Just a little bit of goldfish.
Snacks. You could probably fit... If you like gum, put gum in there.
Gum would be great. If you're a weed smoker,
Weed.
toss a few pre-rolls in there.
That would actually be sweet. You could take that on the boat with you and not worry about losing them.
Exactly. If you're looking for a little study buddy or drinking enhancer, toss those in there. The fun pills.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Adderall.
Rhymes with
Prescribed.
Paterol.
Prescribed.
From a friend.
You could probably cheat on a test with this as well.
I like how we announced the name and then gave clues as to what it was.
Adderall, Paterol, Dadderall,
And we're like,
Chatterall.
your study buddies, Adderall. It rhymes with Paterol. You could cheat on it with it.
I'm talking about you could put like a cheat sheet in there.
Oh, yeah.
Because
No, you can't cheat with this. It's pretty obvious. You start unscrewing things. Oh, I don't know this one. Let me unscrew my koozie real quick. Also, what test are you taking where you got your beer koozie?
well, I could say it's a coffee cup because you just put the lid on. Coffee thermos.
You know what? I'm gonna mix it up. We've already done the can. Then let's find a new topic here.
We're hurting.
We
Judd.
are Judd.
We need you, dude.
Ready? I didn't wash this, so I really hope it's clean.
If I know the guys at Choosy, I know they cleaned it.
Look
Wow.
Look at that.
Should have pulled it away from
It's
my mouth.
so far away.
Use your straw.
People are here for our feet, anyways, right?
We haven't shown them enough. We're just far enough away where it's tough to hold them up on the.
Oh, I wanted to talk about the fetish.
Oh yeah.
I believe it was maybe it was Tinker or I don't know who was, but he said he's a gay man, and I'm like, all right, congrats. Also, he goes, I have a
Choosy cheers to Tinker
Choosy
being
cheers.
gay.
Yep. He says he knows someone who has an armpit fetish.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that. Do you go?
Look at that.
Okay.
Send that to your buddy, Tinker.
But what kind of fetish? Like, do you have sex with the armpits? So, like, and which way do you come from? Do you come, like,
Into the pit.
this way, or do you go into the pit?
You go through it. It's like
You go through
it's
it?
like a foot job.
Like a foot okay.
I think. Here's the thing.
Are you Tinker?
I'm not. I just know enough about fetishes. I think fetishes, you don't have to actually come. It's just something you like. Or you appreciate.
No, I know you don't have to come, but, like,
because I think a
it's
kink
very
is
arousing.
something. I think a kink is something you have to come to. Like you can't. There's something where if you don't have it, you cannot.
Yeah,
ejaculate.
I would say kink is more of a I need, and fetish is more of I like.
Yeah, like. Here's the thing. Feet are nice.
No, they're not.
Feet are nice. I appreciate a woman when she's got nice feet. Do I need them wrapped around my wiener? Absolutely not.
I'm sorry to those who do like our feet. If anyone put their feet on my wiener, I would instantly go soft.
Yeah. No, that's
I don't
I
like
would agree.
it.
I would agree.
I don't like it. And
But
I don't think
but
there's
when
anything
but when you see a girl wearing like dressed like nice heels and you see her toes done up, you're like, all right, she takes care of herself. You got nasty
There
fucking
are
feet. Get
people
out of my
who
face.
have nicer feet.
If you have nasty
yes.
fucking feet, get out of my face.
But I don't look at the feet. I'm more of a, I would say, I like the effort into being put together or legs. Legs, I'm a legs guy.
I'm a
I'm a legs
huge
guy.
legs guy. Yep.
I'm a big lower half guy.
Lower half guy.
Big
I
lower
don't-
half guy.
I like bottoms. Legs are number one. Here's this one thing. There was a girl I was talking to before I met my sweet baby girl, and when she would wear flip flops, her pinky toes would hang over the side of her sandals.
Ooh.
Guess who didn't talk to her after I saw her in sandals?
That's an ick, isn't
That
it?
is an ick.
Ooh, what are your icks? Give me an ick.
Ooh.
And what do you think something you do someone would call an ick?
I talk about myself too much. I'm just gonna go with icks about me.
Okay.
My voice sounds like I'm choking on gravel frequently. It's a very distinct voice. It sounds like a budget Seth Rogen.
Okay. I think a lot of girls would find that sexy.
Maybe. I think probably my dragons. Big one. Big ick.
Oh yeah, you painting for sure.
Big
But I
ick.
also think you'd find a few people who really love that.
But my ick, that was an ick that I've never had experience before again in my life. But there's times where I've been on a first date, and it would be like, kind of like, I don't know. They would just act like too cool for the date, and I'm like, I know you're trying to play it cool, but I'm not here. I'm not trying to play it cool.
We're not. Yeah, I'd
They're
like
just-
to see if we're actually into each other. Like, be
Yeah.
you, and let's see if we like each
Yeah.
other. There's no hard feelings if we don't.
Right.
The dating is trying.
That's all it
Yeah.
is to try. It's like, don't try to fake that you're this certain person.
Yeah.
Every first date I've been on, people pretty much know a lot. Like, I'll tell people whatever they want to know. Like, I don't have a problem like saying things. And so that's always been like, when I'm like asking questions, they're just like, yeah. Like, I've had so many of those dates where I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going to deal with this. Also, you need to be able to like make me like laugh, whether or not you're making a joke or if you just do something goofy enough to make me laugh, where it's like, okay, like you have a sense of humor, even though like you might not have perfectly tried to set it up because having all serious conversations all the time, or like me having to be like this the whole time. Like I can't operate like that. So
No. I would say icks about me for sure. Like if I was another woman looking at me, I'd be like, he's trying to do this podcast bullshit.
Yep.
Big like he thinks he's like the Logan Pauls and the Joe Rogans of the world. I bet a lot of girls' icks are like they listen to Joe Rogan.
Oh.
I'm 5'8".
Yeah. Okay.
It's tough. I sold.
You're just like Joe Rogan.
Yeah. I definitely talk about myself a lot, about working a lot. My icks, picky eaters.
That's a really good one.
I don't like people who aren't willing to try something. Like I don't want to call myself a foodie, but I maybe I am. Like, I'm not like, oh, this is Wagyu, blah, blah, blah. I just like trying new things.
Like if there's something that sounds
food.
interesting, you're like, okay, I'm going to try
Yeah,
this.
let's try it. I'm the kind of guy that goes to a restaurant and be like, let's get 4 appetizers.
Yep. That you don't know what they are, and they come out.
Let's try it. This sounds good. But if you're like, no, I want chicken fingers and French fries. That's
Get
no
out of here.
fun. Why
You
are we
can't-
going to a restaurant? I'll go get the Tyson bag out of the freezer for you.
You can't be eating chicken tenders when
Or I'll
you're...
take you to the zoo.
If you're out of college, you can't be eating chicken tenders and fries. Unless you're
regularly
day drinking.
for
Unless
dinner.
you're day drinking.
Yeah. That's a big one for me. Is the picky eating.
Yep. I agree.
I don't know what else would really be. Maybe the excessive bracelets.
Like
You know those
the
people
dirty
wear like a
bracelets?
bunch of bracelets for like festivals and concerts, and then they just
keep 'em
keep
on.
wearing them. I'm like, I don't like that.
dirty.
It's dirty. It screams dirty to me.
Yep.
I don't know. I'd have to keep thinking of it. I asked you that question. I didn't have a lot of answers, but I know I have a bunch of them, like people who bother me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a
Entitlement's
lot.
a big one.
Yep.
I would say that's less of an ick and more of a turn off.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
Because an ick's like something really, and not quirky, but like, I guess it's a turn off too. It's
Yeah.
like a sub.
That toe thing was weird. It's like definitely like, okay, nope, definitely not anymore. I think I don't have a whole lot.
Oh, no. Moving on. What am I drinking? Truly.
Out of the spout.
You realize we're an hour and a half in?
We had to cut out probably 50 minutes of this.
Yeah.
You're going to have a shit time editing this. I'm very sorry.
I hate the fact that I have to edit this one.
This is about editing.
You know what we should do? We should schedule another one with Judd and just put this whole thing on the Patreon.
That would be fun. We could do that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. No, I'll post some of this. This is going to be Hot Boy Summer, but
Hot Boy
summer's
Bummer.
going to be spelled wrong.
Hot boy bummer, dude.
Hot Boy Bummer.